how to know if a woman truly wants to get to know you. And you know what? I was able to work out that certain men, they don't want to hang around with men like that. Certain men, the only time they want to link up is when they've got a use for you. So imagine you've got a friend, and the only time your friend wants to link up with you is when you're either going out to a rave or some sort of event. If you've got a friend that you can never just go to his yard, or he will never come to your yard, and you two just sit down and talk, he don't really want to hang around with you like that. If the only time your friend hits you up, and I had this, so I had to drop man out, I had to distance myself away from certain people, or at least not make the effort. The only time a man hits you up is when he wants you to do some electrical work. In my case, he's not your friend like that. So I had a friend where, like, the only time I noticed that, yo, my man's only hitting me up when he wants electrical work doing. But on other occasions, 3 different occasions over like a 1.5 year period, man, try to link up with him, but he's always seemed to be busy in that. He don't want to be your friend. I had a situation where a family member was having a baby shower, saying, yeah, come down, bring gifts. Here's an Amazon wish list. I didn't turn up. And I said to them, listen, I'll be busy that weekend. Hit me up afterwards, like when the baby's born, I'll come down and bring gifts and that. Still have not heard from them. The child is 1 year old. That means they didn't really want to see me like that. They just wanted me to come down and bring gifts because they don't want to sit in a room with you or me. So if a girl is not willing to do this, then she doesn't want to get to know you. And I've done this before, and I didn't really, like, in the past, I never really, it wasn't a conscious thing. I never thought to myself, right, I'm going to do this to see. It's just, probably I just didn't want to go out on a date, or, you know what I mean, innit? But anyway, if you drive, if you're getting to know a girl, let's say you got a girl's number on Tinder, or you approached her in the street, whatever, innit? Or at some sort of barbecue, I don't know. There's a lot of girls who'll waste your time. They'll give you their number, but they will chat to you, but they don't want to link up in that. I'm saying that you don't need to go out on dates with these girls initially. I'm saying you don't need to spend massive amounts of money with these girls initially. If you're talking to a girl and you have a car, my friend, if that girl's interested in you, interested in being around you, interested in getting to know you, you know, you can phone her up or text her and say to her, listen, on Thursday or Wednesday or Sunday, if you're free for an hour or 2, or even 30 minutes, I will come down, I'll meet you around the corner from your house, whatever, and that. And we can just sit in my car and talk. I've had it before. I've hit up girls like, yo, listen, if you want, yeah, tomorrow I'll be in the area and I'll pass by, I'll come check you for 10 minutes and that. If a girl is interested in meeting up with you or interested in getting to know you, she will make that little appointment, you know. Like, think about it this way. Who is that busy that they ain't got 10 minutes or 30 minutes to spare? If you're talking to a girl right now and the only time she would want to meet up with you is when you're going to take her out on an expensive date or a date, like, she can't just meet you and sit down and talk to you. I didn't say you go to her house because you don't know her like that. If she don't want to just sit down in your car and chat to you for 15, 20 minutes and that, she don't like you, she's not interested in you. Make Drake get that girl's number and make Drake tell her, I'll meet you for 30 minutes around the corner from your house. See, she don't fucking fly out the window butt naked. If you got a girl right now that you're talking to and the only time she wants to link up with you is when you're taking her out on a date and that, she's not interested. Because who the hell has a lack of free time to the point where they can't come out of their yard for 10 minutes and meet you? Remember, it's less investment on her side, you know. If she's going to come outside her house for 10 minutes and sit in the car and chat to you for 20 minutes, 30 minutes and that, she don't need to fucking get dressed up. She don't need to fucking, you know what I mean, do her makeup or put on her best earrings and fucking Mademoiselle perfume and that. She don't need to do none of that. If she can't be bothered to sit in your car for 10, 20, 30 minutes and chat to you, she's not interested in getting to know you like that. I've had it before. I remember there was one chick, like, she went to yeah, and a school that I was familiar with, but I think I might have seen her one time with him. Anyway, I matched this girl on Tinder. It's years ago. Matched this girl now, and I saw her pictures, and I'm not really too bothered or whatever, innit? But anyway, somehow we exchanged numbers and that. And she was pushing me to link up, like, yo, listen, I want to meet up with you and that, whatever, innit? Yeah, nah, I'm a bit busy and that. She's like, come on, you must have 1 free hour. Come on. She was not begging, but you know what I'm trying to say, really pushing, man. You must have 1 free hour. That's what girls do when they want to get to know you. Now, we just went to fucking Tinseltown in Wood Green when it was open. It's shut. So fucking damn parcel. That naughtiest parcel came to the door. Anyway, yeah, when Tinseltown in Wood Green was open, I just took her over there and that. Listen, when a girl wants to get to know you, she don't give a fuck. That doesn't mean that, you know, because I'm saying that you don't need to take these girls out on expensive dates and that. That doesn't mean that you must take her to the local Dixie Fried Chicken on a Hertford Road, on the border of fucking Ponders End. No. But what I'm saying is, if a girl truly wants to get to know you, she don't give a fuck about going on the extravagant dates and that. If the only time a girl wants to meet up with you is when you're taking her out to fucking Novaco or Salt Bay's restaurant or that STK and that, blood, she's just using you for an experience. She's just using you for Instagram post and Instagram content. No girl could ever do that, because if I take a girl out on a date, if the phone comes out, I'll tell her to put the phone away or I am leaving. I don't care if I picked her up and dropped her there. She can find her own way back home. So, yeah, she won't have no content for Instagram posts and that. But yeah, if a girl truly wants to get to know you and that, fam, she don't mind just meeting up with you for 20 minutes around the corner from her house and sit down and talk in person. What's the problem with that? So, yeah, I don't know who because some of these chicks must think that there's some celebrities and, the only time I step out of my house is when I've got some big plans and that. Bro, you sit on fucking TikTok scrolling. You gossip on your phone to your friends about other people. You ain't important. You ain't busy. A lot of people, they think they're busier than they are. Let me tell you something right now, yeah? If consistently you go to barbecues and these little gatherings and that, and you're there from 4 or 5 p.m. until 1 a.m., you ain't a busy person. You will not find me at no gatherings. Not often anyway. Maybe once a year where I'm there from fucking 4 p.m. to 1 p.m. No way. Couple of hours and I'll bust out. If it's really good, then I might spend a bit more time. Because I'm a busy person. I ain't got time to sit around and socialize and that. So, yeah, a lot of people just pretend that they're busier than they're not. And a lot of girls are just used, man. I'm saying that, like, yo, if a girl truly wants to get to know you, I'm not saying she has to come to your house. I'm saying that, yo, she don't mind meeting you around the corner from her house because she might not want you to know where she lives. But she don't mind meeting you around the corner from her house. You're going to her. What I'm saying is the reason why I'm giving you this situation, this scenario and that is because it's the least investment on her side as possible. You're going to her. You're asking her for 30 minutes. She don't need to get dressed up. She just needs to fucking wash and brush her teeth and comb her hair back. Unless she's wearing a fucking wig. Yeah, there's these videos going around about these women wearing wigs and that. Listen, let me tell you something now. I ain't dating no fucking... I ain't taking no girl seriously that wears a fucking wig. Not interested. Not interested. That's my preference. Some girls will say, because I'm 5'9", I'm too short. That's fine. I'm not dealing with no girl that wears a wig. I go into these tenants' houses and that, and I see wigs, and like, it's horrible. It's horrible. Do you know what it is? Yeah, it's mad. It's like, you're of African descent, yeah, you're black, but you're wearing an Asian woman's hair. Have you ever seen the film Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where the man cuts off people's faces and wears people's faces? You lot are on some Leatherface shit. So the villain in the film is called Leatherface. He cuts people's faces off and stitches it to his face. You lot are basically doing what he's doing, but with hair. You're wearing someone else's hair. That's mad. So yeah, if you're going to a girl and asking her like, yo, let me link up with you for 30 minutes and that, she don't need to get dressed up because you're not going out. It's the least investment on her side as possible. If she don't want to link up with you, she's not interested. It's as simple as that. I'm not saying you should do that every day, or you should be doing that 6 times in a row. No, you know what I'm saying. You got to go out and take the girl out or something like that. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, if that chick there don't want to meet up with you for 30 minutes, you're going to her. She don't need to get dressed up and that. As little investment on her side as possible. She's not interested. Because I promise you, this girl has had a one-night stand with some guy that she don't even fucking remember his name. So hold on a minute. You can give your body and add extra mileage to yourself and not know the person's name, but you won't spend 30 minutes with me chatting. Madness, blood. So yeah, you don't need to spend no money on no chick. But if a girl really wants to get to know you, she don't mind linking up with you for 20-30 minutes if you go to her.